What's going on, everyone? Central Virginia ES here. In this video, I'm going to show you what I got for Christmas this year. So let's get started. Alright, let's start with the first one. So my first item I got for Christmas is this Shure MV7 Plus. Reason why I got it, the reason why I want to get it for Christmas, and now I have it, is because I think it could really be useful for my streams. You guys probably see my streams. Yeah, I think it's a good microphone. I've heard the audio. Here's an audio clip right here.
This is an audio clip of the Shure MV7 Plus.
And I really like the way it looks, honestly. It also does remind me of the Shure SM7B. It also does have an XLR inputs. It also does have a USB-C input, which I am using because I don't have a interface right now. But maybe someday we'll get an interface and use that XLR input. The second thing I got for Christmas is the Stream Deck. Also used for my streams. At least going to be used for my streams. Let's actually hook this thing up. As a matter of fact, let's hit everything up. The Stream Deck and the MV7 Plus. So as you can see, this is actually my streaming setup. Now, with the MV7 Plus, here's my streaming setup. That's my OBS. That's how I stream. And that's the new Stream Deck. So what can you do with the Stream Deck? You can control OBS to do things without having to go into the sources panel and click everything. Like, what do you want to do? We can show the NHC track, which is no longer there. We can show the NHC outlook. But now I don't have to do that because I can just do it all from here. Watch this. We can show the ending screen. See? We can show the starting screen. Pretty cool, right? Let's do another audio clip.
And this is another audio clip of the Shure MV7 Plus. And this is what my streams are now going to be like. So I can now mute my microphone from the Stream Deck. And I can press buttons on the Stream Deck. We can put the stream starting screen. And we can put the ending screen on. Let's put the background music on. But yeah, anyways, let's get to our next gift, shall we?
So the third thing I got for Christmas is the System Sensor P2R. This is actually my first ever fire alarm with a strobe, and this is my second ever fire alarm I've ever gotten since 2017. Anyhow, this is my second fire alarm in my fire alarm collection. That just turned off. But anyways, yeah, this is my first ever fire alarm I've gotten since 2017, which is crazy, and my first ever strobe fire alarm. As you can see, it has tape on it because this thing's very loud. So without further ado, I think we should just set it off. For those who are sensitive to flashing lights or have epilepsy, I suggest that you look away from the screen until the segment is over, or you can just go to this timestamp right here. With that being said, I think we can now test this P2R. It's not really loud because I do have the tape on it, and it is set to the lowest volume I have possible. But yeah, that's the P2R. Also, you can now look at your screen. But yeah, that's it with this. So let's get to the next gift. Now the fourth item I got for Christmas is this Motorola XTS 2500. And this one actually has a half keypad. and what I mean by half is it's not a full keypad. It's not a full keypad because it doesn't have the numbers on it. It's just half because it has these buttons on it. And I actually programmed this a couple hours ago, and I need to program it again. So yeah, we also do have Buckingham, we got Crewe, Burkeville, we got Blackstone. We have, on the Zone 2, we have Buckingham. We have TAC 2. I haven't added TAC 2 yet. Whoops. On Zone 3, we have Nelson, and we have NC1, which is their communication channel for direct contact with the dispatch. Right, this right here, Nelson, that's the paging channel. Campbell County, that's their analog simulcast from the trunk system. They have a P25 Phase 2 trunk system, and it is linked to this analog. Or I think there's an encoder that's linked to this analog radio. I don't know how this works. Go to Zone 5, we have Halifax County. And yeah, that's it. I'm gonna have to add more zones. But yeah. So, now that I have this XTS 2500, this means that I now own not 2, but 3 Motorola XTSs. Oh my goodness. Look at that. We got the XTS 1500. This is a 700, 800. We have the UHF, which is my everyday handheld. And we now have the VHF 2500. So yeah, that's an addition to my XTS collection. Very cool. Now let's get on to our next gift. For my 5th Christmas gift, I have these Bose noise canceling headphones. I also think they're pretty good headphones. They actually do have a really good noise canceling on them. I don't know what models these are, but all I can tell you is I think they're pretty good. They do sound a little mono, but that's fine. But yeah, I also got this one from Santa. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. Now the last Christmas gift I have is this thing, the Simplex 4050. It is a 6-volt, 2.5 amp electronic horn. I guess electro vibration. I don't know what it's called. So why do I have this thing? I want to set this thing off on New Year's, okay? You should see a video of that, hopefully. But yeah, I do have this 4050, and I have it just for funnies. I'll just be honest with you. But yeah, and yeah, that brings us to the end of this video. I will say one more thing, and that is I do actually have more gifts, and that is Max Velocity merch and Freddie McKinney merch. I might make a post on that. And yeah, I'll add Max Velocity and I'll add Freddie McKinney, hopefully, maybe. I don't know. You should see the post. But anyways, it's almost the end of Christmas. Unfortunately, we are currently 6 months away from the end of Christmas Day. So with that being said, thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure to hit the notification bell as well. So I hope you guys had a great Christmas, and I'll see you in the next video. I might see you guys in 2026. I might see you in the next stream. That being said, have a great day, and God bless.